What's up guys, we're doing a nice tandoori keema pizza, so let's get straight into it. So first thing I'm going to do is prep the veggies. So I'm going to slice this onion. You could just use one large onion, but they're quite small, so I'm going to use two. The good thing with pizza as well, you can use whatever toppings you want. Now I'm going to chop up the bird's eye chilli. So now the pepper and the bird's eye chilli is chopped up. This will be the garnish for at the end, so this is just some fresh coriander. So now that's all prepped, we're going to get on to cooking the mince. Let's get this on a medium to high heat. Add in the butter ghee. We'll allow that to melt, but you can always use regular oil if you need to. Now that's melted. Add in the minced lamb. And we're just going to brown this off. So keema just means mince. You could use any mince. As you can see, you don't want to add too much oil because the meat already contains quite a high amount of fat, so you don't want to add too much in. Now that's browned up, as you can see, I've not broken it up all because you kind of want chunks on top of the pizza. So if you was doing like a keema curry, you could just bash it all the way down and then obviously add some tinned tomatoes in and then have it with rice. Add in all your spices. And then we just want the spices to cook out. As you can see, it's changed the colour. That's the food colouring, that's optional. It's just to give it that tandoori effect. So I've added the spices in, it's probably been about 2 to 3 minutes. So you just want the spices to cook out so they're not really grainy. But you want to have it on a lower temperature so that they don't burn. So now that's cooked, it'll continue to cook in the oven. So I'm happy with that. We're just going to take it off the temperature and then put everything together. So we're going to start with the tomatoes. As you can see, we're using the naan bread as a pizza base. Chopped tomatoes instead of passata. And then we go in some red onion. Add in some of the tandoori lamb. Sweetcorn. Some fresh bird's eye chilies. Of course, that's optional if you like a little bit of extra spice. And then we've got the mixed cheese. So we've got mozzarella and then we've got a chili cheddar. You could use a regular cheddar. Because we're making a nice spicy pizza, why not use that? We're going to leave the coriander to garnish at the end, so they're ready. We're going to get them in the oven for 180 degrees for around 15 minutes. So there, they're done. Garnish that with a bit of coriander. Finish with a little bit of salt and pepper. And there we have it. Perfect tandoori pizza. Nice and easy. Enjoy.